entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Houston Texans. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Here's Breida. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Allen. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he's got this down to the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10, escaping the pressure right. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Allen now looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
56.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 11. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss. And 12. Now Watson. And that is incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the #1 thing he does best is tackle.
Allen going to throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Allen off the play fake. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Eric Wilson leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To the air. Allen. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The kick by Bass is good. And that will make it 10-0 here in the 1st. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Here's Allen to throw it. Oh, Beasley, what a nice grab. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Cole Beasley, his 3rd touchdown now on the air. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. On the return, Tremont Smith. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw is Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Carlos Basham brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. 3rd and long, it's Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And you'd think on 3rd down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks, and I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
And that throw, wow, 72 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Check down to Breida. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 17-7 the score on EA Sports. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Now a give coming right is Breida. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 57 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Well, they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And the Texans are going to have it here just past the 25. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Jalen Smith, the NFC's leading tackler in 2020, there on the stop defensively. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Watson a give. This is Johnson. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt. 3-yard return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2nd and 9.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Check 48 to the mic. Check 48 to the mic.
Now Allen. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They should have gotten more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. On 4th down, on is the former Dolphin Matt Hawk to punt for Buffalo, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. Gostkowski the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Going for the deep ball. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 33 yards that time. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multi.
He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
That's good for 28 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Watson, and brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. 7 yards, the pickup there. Working with a 2nd and 3. Watson off play action. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park, where the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Faking the give. Now Watson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Houston. Kiki QT. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. The point after try for Gostkowski. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Flush to his right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Allen now on 1st down. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. That one good for 37 yards.
we have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
On first down, here's Breida. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
Breida. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
Here's a handoff left side to Breida. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Allen now on the sneak. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it, and I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They run for it with Breida, and I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now their defense came through with a goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. From the end zone, Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
From his end zone, Watson on 3rd and long. David Johnson here on the catch. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Not much there, only a yard.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On first down, Watson. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that answer.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. Can see this quite a bit on running plays where the guy's out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills will take over here at their own 12-yard line. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you get deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level and what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen, he'll buy some time right.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. To throw, it's Allen. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Back now in Buffalo. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Here's Smith to return it. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I'm trying to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in the running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Jordan Poyer, the league's leading tackler among safeties last year, in to make the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Johnson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Desperation time. Watson on fourth down. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They go to Johnson again. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. The Texans on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Watson now to throw. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And that is no good. Wide to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. So this game's had a little bit of everything. Here's another little something. A potential game-tying fourth-quarter field goal that winds up hitting iron.
And there's always a chance that it's going to hit and bank itself in, but no such luck that time. And that's a body blow right there.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 92 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Here's Allen to throw it. Going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
56.
To the air, Allen. And he finds Beasley complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Bills football here as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. 2nd and 12. Allen to throw. Finding Knox there, complete.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Breida. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. The kick by Bass is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw, Watson. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
One last throw here for Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete, so no miracles